All right, so I'm going to walk you through the pricing. This is where I think they have the biggest bang for their buck. For completely free, you can get one AI agent, 5 AI requests, one workspace, 250 megs of storage, 7-day version history, cross-platform access, taskless mind maps, flowcharts, so you get all the features of where you can go in and organize your information. That is the free version, $8 per month. Billed annually, so 8 times 12, which shakes out to 96 a year. I know you can get some running discounts on these types of programs, so they'll run various features where they'll offer a coupon off, or I'll just give you a quick hack. Just go ahead and search coupon code and use incognito, because sometimes your cookies will pick up that you've been looking at certain softwares or vendors and sites. But always search coupon code, because sometimes you get like 20% off, a couple bucks off. It's something I do before I buy everything. Maybe that considers me a little bit cheap, but I'm pretty much always looking for a deal in life, pretty much in every facet of business and or purchasing that I'm going to make. So Taskade Pro, $96 a year annually, so really not too expensive. You get everything in the free, all the Taskade agents, unlimited AI agents. So just this right here is already over and above what you'd get in a custom GPT environment if you're using the playground version of GPT and you're using API credits. So there's already built in that there's already the unlimited use of having the agents in your 10 workspaces, so 10 different folders, 100 gigs of storage, which is plenty. 1-year version history, advanced AI automations. You get the charts custom fields, calendar integration, Dropbox, and then you get the multi-factor authentic MFA, multi-factor authentication and security, which is great. So again, one of the big features of this, where ChatGPT has not been hugely prevalent in corporations, primarily because the data is open source, and this is actually all on the platform. And then you have the Taskade for Teams, so collaborate amongst limited workspaces, $16 per month. That can be done. I just wanted to show you the pricing. So obviously much more storage. It's kind of what you're paying for. Tons of automations included. So that's just part of the little bit more you can do. And then they have some single sign-on features as well. Here are all the companies that are loved and used. Obviously, these are pretty well-known companies. I'm just a huge fan. And you're getting ChatGPT 4 Turbo on the Pro, which is phenomenal. So it's basically replacing your ability and need to have ChatGPT, honestly less than half the price, because you're paying $240 for ChatGPT 4 engine right now. And so it lists out all the features. I will let you browse at your leisure, but there is a ton of features that is included in the Pro version. So FAQs, and that's about it. The pricing page. This is actually my own workspace. I just wanted to show you kind of how simple this is. If you wanted to come in here and share with another employee or someone, I just wanted to walk you through how you can do this. So there's a share link, and you can put them in as an editor, a checker, or a viewer. So editor being they can edit the project's templates, they cannot manage the workspace settings, so you still have control over that. And then checkers, you can check, uncheck tasks and projects. I like to use the checkbox thing, and it just actually goes opaque once you check it off, so it's pretty obvious that that task is completed. Then on the viewer, you can only view or chat within the project. So if you have someone who you think, no offense, they always mess something up on the team and you just want them to come in and view something, you can block them and just ultimately have them be a review and check things off to make sure moving forward. If you want to share, you can share this to anyone on an email and invite you into their workspace. So one of the things though I wanted to show you, make sure that everyone gets to see, is just the main dashboard. So you can create a new list, new board. I'm going to go back here, new mind map, import. You can import a document and summarize that document with AI. There's a ton of different other things you can import from Notion, Trello, Monday, ClickUp, Asana, Evernote. There's really so much to do that you can utilize within this software. But just real quickly, projects are the main categorization within Taskade. So this is what you're going to name your folder ultimately, and then you'll go into that folder and start on your task, create your lists, and then you can use AI to optimize and do that. So I will show you something real quick. You can kind of go in and use certain features as the AI assistant to say rewrite, outline, continue editing. That's a feature. But the biggest feature, I think, in the selling point in which maybe want to use this software is the AI agents. So I just want to walk you through this real quick. These are all the AI custom GPTs that I've put together, but they're all kind of built in a very simple way. If you've been in ChatGPT and you've used the playground feature, you have to use API credits to do this. This has it much more intuitive in that it's already just pretty plug and play that you get to pick the name of your AI agent. You go in here and you can build and train your own virtual team in Taskade. Craft personalized AI agents, enrich them with your knowledge, and automate tasks through custom commands, web search, and more. And the more is the ability to actually train it with your knowledge share. So what does that mean? So while we start here, we give it a name. This person, this AI agent, my friend, is Task Superstar. We want to help prioritize tasks effectively. I actually use this as a prompt, and I went ahead and put that in there. I always like to pick a tone of inspiring, confident, authoritative. Let's pick confident. Language is English, but as you can see, obviously, if you're watching this from all over the world, you can pick in any of the languages that you like. Tools. I always enable the web search. That's on here. So basically know that your agent is actually searching the web. But here's where it gets really cool. Go ahead and click on enable knowledge share. And then you can go ahead and add any media, project, a link, and then my personal favorite, adding a YouTube video, and try to make sure it's not like an hour long. I will caveat that, this thing is only be able to absorb so much data. So if you have something that's like a 3 to 8 minute, I would say is kind of a good threshold. Those are the kind of videos you want to put it in here. Of course, you can go a little bit longer. It just takes longer to upload. But generally in about a minute or so, that will go ahead and upload to your AI agent. And once that's in there, it's part of its media, it's part of its knowledge block, and you go ahead and hit update, and it will have that in there. So I'll just give you an example actually of editing an agent that I have a knowledge share for. So this is a content creator AI agent I created. So I have a couple of videos that I wanted to put in for the Sony ZV-E10 that I'm streaming on here, and have it understand how to do certain things. So how to read a script without a teleprompter, how to set up the camera, different things like that. And then you can basically go in and you can add certain commands for projects. There's your prompt templates. So if you have something that have trouble coming up with the right question,
really,
you can go in here and it has all the different categorizations broken out. And I would say half the battle, sometimes you see people like selling online now prompts for ChatGPT. Well, here's every single category you could probably think of and a prompt to go with it. Based on the categorization, you can see the number of prompts that they have, sales being a huge one, and then social media. There's really a ton in here. And here you can create your own.
Are you kidding me?
So this is really, really cool in that you can go ahead for about $96, have all of this at your fingertips, share this with your team. There's automations, there's the media that you upload, there's the roadmap. So this is another just view that you can look at, and then the templates. So you can create endless templates in here from ChatGPT as far as prompts. They're all kind of baked in here based on the categories you're looking for. And I've just found this tool to be very helpful, especially because it does much more than just note taking. It really does put together in a succinct way a way I can leverage AI, build Taskade agents to help me out and do my research, and then keep everything pretty organized in a shared environment is what I was looking for. If I had to give it a rating on UI, I'd say it's about a 9.8. Very simple outline, and the ability to change the views is something I do enjoy. So let's just pull up a list here, kind of show you these views. But there is a list view, there is a board view where you can add blocks, almost column-like, and then there is a calendar view. So this is just, as your basic calendar. Here's the information you could plop in there, and what you kind of have as active steps. But I kind of toggle between the list and the table view, and that's because you can add the person assigned to this project. This is some onboarding stuff I'm looking at, comments, reactions, timer, and media as well. And then you can actually go ahead and add your own column in addition. Then you have your mind map, so you can zoom out right here. So if you're big on kind of putting together a web of thoughts, so to speak, you can go ahead and do that. And then there's a org chart, which is pretty good, obviously, for organization, and then a Gantt chart, which they just added, so you can put in date-driven plugs into your tasks right at the click of a button, which is pretty cool. But outside of that, that is all I had for Taskade. Again, to wrap up, really good software to consider if you're not wanting to spend a bunch of money on ChatGPT Plus. I know that it comes with more GPTs, but this has the same engine, or Enterprise GPT-4, built within it. The ability to create custom GPTs inside the software, as well as kind of having that Notion-like feature, that MindMeister feature, and the additional automations. I know I didn't go too deep in that, but maybe something we could look at for a future video. And again, I want to thank everyone for watching. Please continue to tune in, and I would like you to smile and stay dialed. Thanks, y'all.